Welcome to the Risk Taker Podcast, man. I'm your host, Evans, man. Listen, man, I have my co-host here, Gigi, here with me.
I upgrade the co-host.
Yep, she upgraded to co-host, man. Listen, man. I always say this, man. Each day that God give you, man, go out there, bless somebody with your gift, with your skill, man. And I hope you guys having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful weekday, wonderful day. Man, let's get into this.
Wait, let me say it.
All right.
Let's get into this episode.
Welcome to the Risk Taker Podcast, made for those who've taken the leap and those who are ready to bet on themselves and chase their dreams.
I always wanted to say that.
You want to say that? Man, what do we call this series, man?
Well, this is season 4. We're so excited.
Yep.
Thanks for having me back in season 4.
Yep.
And we've gotten so much questions and so much feedback from, when we did our special episodes.
Yep.
So we decided to create a series just for the Risk Taker Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be called Pillow Talk to Profit.
There you go.
Right? And so I'm super excited because we're going to be interviewing some other couples who are in business together, who work together, who doesn't work together. We're going to know some stuff like that. And so we're excited for the series. And we just wanted to let all the risk takers audience know about our series, Pillow Talk to Profit.
All right, let's get into it, man. They always say every great idea sound good at midnight.
Oh, that's true.
No, for some people it could be on the couch, it could be in the bed, it could be in the living room, like whatever the thing is. But they always say great ideas sound great at midnight.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. And I agree with that because like a lot of the ideas that we have, even when we first started our first company, I remember it was at night, it was just talking. Well, okay, first of all, let me explain this pillow talk, right? Because I didn't know what pillow talk was, right? It wasn't until like a few years ago, we were at a friend's house, and, you and I, we always, at the end of the day, we always like on the bed, just talk. We talk about everything. We talk about life, what we want. At the time I think we had our son, and we just talk. It's just like stuff that you don't have planned and you just talk,
Yep.
And it's real talk. And so the next morning they were like, oh, I heard you guys were doing pillow talk. And so I'm like, what's pillow talk? And then she's like, that's when you talk on the pillow. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. All right, then cool. And so that's the pillow talk. And a lot of our pillow talk have led us to a profit because our first company, it was through pillow talk. Some of our ideas have been through pillow talk. The podcasts have been through pillow talk. And a lot of times too, like you said, some of the greatest ideas happen at midnight when you're just there talking with your partner and just having those intimate conversations of saying, hey, let's do this, or how about we work this? And then those pillow talk, you find a way to, okay, how can we monetize
those things,
to make it profit? And sometimes it's not just money. Sometimes it can be like, hey, I want to go on this trip. And that's monetizing your soul, your experience. So different ways you can. Now we had this great conversation. What's the action behind it?
Behind it. And also too, like when you're having this conversation, it could be an idea. With the idea, like you be thinking like, okay, who I'm solving this like this problem, who I'm solving this problem for.
Yeah.
Who is gonna be for the whole, Sometimes when the idea come, we're like, okay, who this idea is for? Like who, if we're solving a problem, who is solving it for? And you gotta write. One of the things that I know for me is that while we talking, I write it down. Like if something I have to quickly either write it on my phone so I won't forget. Because in the morning,
hey fam, it's the Dynamic Duo,
and we got something special for you.
It's the collaboration that you have been waiting for. The Dynamic Duo plus OWIG Apparel.
We dropped the OWIG Experience swag bags, and it's crazy.
You're gonna get our book, Building from Scratch, the companion workbook, this luxurious risk taker hoodie, and an exclusive OWIG shirt.
It's not just stuff in a box, it's the mindset. It's that reminder that you built from scratch and still keep going.
And there is a special message from us inside, so make sure to scan the QR code.
And go to owigapparel.com and grab yours today.
The dynamic duo,
OWIG Apparel,
the collaboration you've
been waiting for. I would forget in the
forget.
morning. So I like, okay, I have this idea. Let me go quickly write it down or write it on my phone so I won't forget. Because at the time that we're talking, it just comes. So I'm gonna have to write it down so I won't forget.
Yeah.
And you gotta have a purpose too when you have the pillow talk. No, not just because when you have the pillow talk, no, have a purpose behind these ideas, these things, these life experience. Lately, we just been talking about how we wanna travel more. We wanna experience more in life, travel, learning more about different cultures.
And having our kids exposed to those different cultures too, and just seeing what is out there, and having the thought like, yo, when I travel, like I don't wanna come back home to like bills, and you just have that short time of like, oh, I'm having fun, and you come back and you're like depressed all over again, But just setting some stuff in place of like, we get our age getting. I know we look young, but I'm, I ain't up there.
Still young. Still young. I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm still young.
Still young.
I'm still young. I don't know what she's talking about.
We're gonna talk about that tonight. But just experiencing life, I feel like, because even when we wrote the book, we talked about the hustle and the hustle and the hustle and the hustle, and sometimes you're hustling so much you forget to live. Yeah. And I think that's the season that we're in, where we want to live.
We want to live, man. Like, cause you have one. They always say that we have one life to live, but in reality, as human, we don't let that process until somebody pass away.
Yeah.
You're like, man, that's true. We don't. Too much not promised. Yeah. Sometimes we take that as for granted.
Yeah.
Even me, we take that as for granted sometimes. Is until somebody pass away, be like, man, no. Yeah. No, that clock is done.
Yeah.
No, whatever the dream, the goal that they had, they didn't take the risk on it. That clock is stopped.
It's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you live. You live while you building your business, you building your family. Live also. Enjoy the process. No, you probably heard that a lot. Enjoy the process. Truly, enjoy the process, because man, we're not promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, we're not promised tomorrow. So you gotta be able to live, enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
No? Yeah. Yeah. What's one of the idea that we, like, if you could rethink, what's one of the idea we almost skip doing our pillow talk that turned into something big? Because while you talking, while we having conversation, we might skip onto something, right? But that's something that we skip. We come back to it, but it turned into a big, into something big. Can you recall?
I think one thing I think about is our mobile office.
Yes.
Have you ever felt like you're building something with no blueprint? Just hustle, faith, and late nights holding it all together? Then this book is for you. Building from Scratch, From Hustle to Strategy. How to build, scale, and succeed in business isn't just a book. It's a playbook. Written by the dynamic duo behind this very podcast, it's packed with the real lessons, mindset shifts, and step-by-step game plans they use to build from absolutely nothing. If you're stuck in hustle mode, but ready for strategy, this book meets you right there. Grab your copy now at the Dynamic Duos speaks.com, because your next level requires a new strategy.
Yes.
Because I remembered, even with the idea and presenting the idea to you, having outfitting a sprint event and having an atmosphere in there where we can create an experience
Yep.
for our guests and for our clients. And I remembered, like, even talking to you sometimes at night, like, okay, how are we gonna do it? I don't know who's gonna outfit it. And at the time we were going for a grant to go towards it. Like, what's the different things that we can put towards it? And honestly, I was like, yo, this is a great idea, but did this idea make sense? Or how can we make this idea come to life? And that's one of the conversations too, because I was afraid of my idea. It was a big idea that I was like, this is a good idea, but let's plan it, because I'm the planner. Let's plan it out maybe 5-10 years. And I remember having the conversation with you and then just talking it through, like, this is what we can do, this is what we can add, or this is what we can use it for. And I'm so glad we did it, because we've had it now for about 3-4 years, and it's a staple.
Yep.
Because everybody's like, oh, your mobile office is so cool. And even hosting our guests in there and traveling and interviewing different people and our clients and giving that experience. I think that's one of those. I think if I didn't have that conversation with you and be honest with you and be like, yo, I have a big dream, but I'm afraid of this dream. How is it going to work? And just going with that idea and having an actual plan too. And then, like you said, when events is like, when he have an idea, he writes it down, And I think you spoiled me, because I'm like, I don't need to write it down, because I know events got it. Just look at this, take a peek at his notes. But that was the beginning of it, because it's pillow talk, right? Because right now it's talk.
Yep.
But it has to be built into action.
Yep.
Because all it will be is just talk.
Yep.
But if you don't have like a plan of say, okay, yo, this is a great conversation that we have. How can we maximize this? How can we put plan into this? How can we make this an actionable thing?
Yep.
Then that's all. It's just going to be a nice pillow talk. That was a great conversation.
Yeah. And knowing you said something like you are the builder, the planner, right? And I call it like you are like we know our lanes, right?
Yeah.
We know our lanes, so I'm the one that will take the risk. No, I'm the risk taker. We both are risk taker, but I'm more when it comes to risk. If I see an opportunity, I'm gonna take it, right? We have to know our lanes. Who the dreamer is. Like, we both are a dreamer.
Yeah.
Who the visionary is. Who builds the dream. Who plan out. We have to know these things So for us, like, who's, I'm the risk taker.
Yeah.
No, you are the planner. But when it comes to the vision,
we gotta know what to do.
We gotta know.
You know how I see it. You know how Steve Harvey, he talks about, like, jumping in the parachute and stuff like that. How I see our relationship. I see you as the jumper. Like, you jumping. And I'm the parachute. I'm like, okay, before you jump, let's put the parachute on. But at the end of the day, both of us are aiming for the same thing, and then we combine our strengths and our weaknesses. We combine it together and we form this beautiful thing. But that's how I see us. Like, you're the jumper, and then sometimes you're ready to jump, but I'm like, okay, before we jump, let's do this.
Yep.
And then sometimes I'm like, okay, let's plan this. And you're like, okay, we can't be planning this for 5-10 years. We got to jump. And that's how I think we work it out. And there's that balance too of saying, we know our roles, we know our lanes, we know how to help each other out. And then sometimes both of us agree, hey, this isn't the right time to jump.
Yeah.
And then sometimes both of us agree this isn't the right time to wait.
Yep.
So just having that thing, because I think at the end of the day, and I say this a lot, is you're on the same team.
Yep.
And then you have these conversations, these pillow talk and these intimate talks, because, like I said, even when we create our ecosystem and our brand, all this happened through the pillow talk. Babe, it'll be a cool idea if we did this. Babe, it'll be a cool idea if we separated these two companies. And then we're like, okay, yeah, and that's great. Baby, it'd be a cool idea, if we work, but, before the new year starts, instead of planning meetings, we plan the vacations first. All right, let's plan the vacations.
Yeah.
You know,
Business trips.
Yeah. So all these things, it'll be a great idea. You know, it's a good place too. That's where great ideas come in. You know, let's say the shower. Man, somebody that shower and those ideas, I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, some of my best ideas come in the shower.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'll be like, and then you be like, hold on, let me get the phone. That's good.
That's good. I'm like, yo, that's how I was like, yo, because I feel like, yo, especially recording, especially we in an era like it's content, right? It's everything is content, right?
Yeah.
So if you're saying something while you're in the moment, I gotta make sure that either I record it, either I write it down, like I gotta make sure that we have it, because as human, we forget. Like we have kids, we have a business to run, like we have this, so we gotta make sure if that idea come, just write it up, record it, or something. Find ways to capture it.
Yeah.
No, and another thing too, we're gonna talk about more about that too, is that don't sit on it.
Don't sit on it.
Don't sit on it, because the same idea that you have, how many billion? There's a billion of people that have that same idea.
Yeah.
Whoever took action, whoever executed first is the one who wins, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, don't sit on it.
I have one of my buddy, man, one of my great friend, man. We was having a conversation a couple years ago, and he was telling me he had an idea. He had an idea in mind, right? He had an idea in mind, and didn't pay attention to it. He had the idea came in mind, didn't pay attention to it. I'm not saying he did, because he's an action taker. And when he looked in the TV, he was watching TV. He saw somebody the idea that he had, somebody had already took an action on it. No, so that's why I say, like, whenever you have something, you gotta make sure you took action. And throughout these pillow talk, right? When we talk about our spiritual life, something that we do, like as we know, we pray together. We do a lot of stuff together, personal development, read books together, go to the gym together. Like you have to have while having these talks, right? It's through the pillow talk. Like, is that at midnight you're having these talk when it comes to your health, spiritual life, like business, not just only business, but other stuff, different things.
Yeah. I remember one time you asked me, he's like, babe, when's the last time you read your Bible? Or do you read your Bible? And like, I mean, like I see scripture from it there and stuff. And it got me thinking, I was like, yo, I haven't really fully committed to reading my Bible every single day. And it was just a random question you asked me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that pushed me to now where I read my Bible constantly, you know. And that's something that's helping me spiritually too as well. But it's like simple stuff like that, just doing a check-in. Yo, when's the last time you did this? When's the last time you worked out? When's the last time? And those are the things too, like simple stuff you can do. And that's the best thing about pillow talks, you know. And then the thing about some pillow talks too is like that's when you get those inside jokes. Like, man, we be cracking up. I'm telling you, like, I think that's why sometimes people, when we go out with different people and stuff like that, or different people, like you and I are always in the corner just cracking up.
Yep.
And people's like, y'all are always laughing. I'm like, it's an inside joke. Like, even if I try to tell you, you won't get it because last night we were talking about that, you know? So I think it's so amazing when couples, whether you're in business or not, that's like your time.
Yeah.
You know, that's your time. I was talking to a friend of mine. She was saying, you know, she's a successful business owner. And she was saying, you know, the difference between what you and your husband have and I have is that you have that person that can keep you accountable, or that person, if you give an idea and they give you some objections, you know. She said, I don't have that. So when somebody's giving me an objection, I see it as they are coming against me, you know, because I'm working by myself, you know. So, and that's a superpower that couples have, where you get the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And you and at the end of the day, you're still together.
Yeah, yeah. And a couple of minutes ago we were talking about the action, right? After these pillow talk, right? You gotta make sure you have one action plan
Yeah.
that will turn the late night into income, into income producing, into something that's gonna produce more
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
No, it could be investment. It could be anything. That's something it's gonna produce something. No, it's gonna produce something. So the way we do it is that we have a like a 30 days,
Yeah.
60 days. We plan everything out, and we do a weekly check-in. Okay, did you do this yet? Did you do we make sure that, okay, this idea that you just told me that you have.
Yeah.
No, okay, where you at with it? No.
Yeah.
So.
That's it. Like you said, we have meetings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have meetings about it. We're like, okay, this is the idea. You know, okay, let's see how we can execute it.
Yep.
What's the game plan that we gotta do to execute it?
Yeah, and also have like a exit plan.
Yeah.
For that idea.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hold it? Are you gonna sell it? Are you gonna pitch it to an investor?
Yeah.
No. What are you gonna do with that? No.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that idea? So yeah. Turn that idea into action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn that pillow talk into a profit.
Profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
I'm so excited too, like some of the guests that we're about to have, because we're gonna learn from them.
Yep.
You know, and you know, our whole dynamic duo brand is for entrepreneurs, is for couples, whether you're working together or not working together,
yeah.
you know, and hearing other opinions and other things that people are doing that's helping their relationship, their business, and stuff like that. So I'm so excited about the Pillow Talk to Profit.
Yep.
Make sure, if you have not, to check out our website, which is www.thedynamicduospeaks, where you can get a copy of our book, but also join our community, because we're going to be doing some exciting stuff. I can't tell you because you guys tell me not to tell you yet.
Yeah.
But make sure, if you haven't, just go to our website, join our newsletter so you can get all the information, because we have some pretty good stuff coming up for some couples out there. So, you know, we're gonna transform this pillow talk to profit. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
And that's something too that happened to the pillow talk.
That's you. That's
So
you.
so we're not just saying it, we're actually putting action into it too as well.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, man. There you have it. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
You've been listening to the Risk Taker Podcast, created for those who bet on themselves and build beyond limits. Make sure to follow us at Risk Taker Podcast, leave a review, and let us know how this episode inspired you. To get in touch, email teams at owigmultimedia.com. Until next time, keep taking the risk and keep chasing your dreams.